Hey guys, it's Ryan Butler with Ryan Butler Homes bringing you another bi-weekly video. So today we're going to talk about buying a condominium. We're in the DC metro area where a lot of people buy condos for their first purchase. We're going to talk about a few questions that you need to think about in scenarios when you're actually buying a condo. So let's start with you find a condo that you like and you're falling in love with it. The first thing you got to find out is, can you even get the financing for that particular condo building? So when the lender is giving you money to buy a home, there's two things they need to do. They need to approve you, so you went through your pre-approval process, but they also need to approve the place that you're going to live. When dealing with a condo, you have to deal with the condominium association. So a couple issues that you might run into with condos is that, particularly in smaller condo buildings, they might not be approved for VA or FHA because they haven't kept their documents up to date. So you'll see that more commonly in smaller condo buildings and particularly self-managed condominium buildings. Another issue that you might run into that you need to think about is knowing what the owner-occupants to renter ratio is. So when a lender is approving you for funds, that ratio needs to be a certain number for them. If it gets past that certain number, they're not going to actually be able to fund your purchase for that condo. So there's two investor ratio numbers to keep in mind. There is the owner occupants to renters in there, meaning if you're renting your property, that means there's a landlord, also typically referred to as an investor, or there is one owner in the actual condominium building that owns more than 10% of the total number. There's a little bit of exception when it comes to smaller condo buildings because, hey, if there's only 4 units and 1 unit is rented out, the lender might look at that a little bit differently. But once you start getting to the bigger sizes, if one person owns 10% or more, they're going to look very carefully at that. And there's cause for concern that they might not particularly want to fund that particular condo. Keeping on the owner-occupant to rental ratio, you need to understand if there are any restrictions on rentals for that very same reason. So you might think, hey, I'm gonna live in this condo for a few years and then rent it out. But some condo buildings say, hey, we only keep us, for example, 25 to 75% ratio, where 75% of the people have to be owner occupants, 25% can rent. And if you're that 26%, they might not let you rent your property. All right, so moving from a little bit of the financing to some other things, what is included in your condo fees? So you need to understand what's included. Are utilities included? Parking, is the parking separately deeded? Is there concierge? Is there storage? Do you have a rooftop? Because all of that comes into play. Some other questions you might want to ask is, if you have common space, can you reserve that common space? So if you had a rooftop, can you reserve a section of the rooftop to have a party or some type of social event? Are there any restrictions on pets? So is this a pet-friendly building? And even if it is a pet-friendly building, is there a size limit? Does your 80-pound dog get a pass to come into the building, or they're only looking for those 5 to 7 pounders? You need to understand what fees are associated with moving in and out of the building. Some buildings have move-in fees. You might have to pay $300 to move into the building. So those are questions you will want to ask. Are there any restrictions on the construction within your unit? So if you wanted to knock a wall down, or you wanted to paint a different color, are there any restrictions that the condominium association might have that won't allow you to do that? You'll see that particularly on windows sometimes. So the condominium wants to keep a particular facade of the building, so you have to use this particular exterior window that might be special or might be unique in some manner. Can you have hardwood floors? Some condominium buildings want a certain percentage of the floor surface area to be covered by carpet. That was originally so that we control the noise that happens between the floors. So that's a question you want to ask. We went in a condo building recently and you couldn't put hardwood floors anywhere. It had to be carpet everywhere except for the bathroom and the kitchens. How much are in the reserves? So this condominium building, the condominium association, you're putting money towards using your condo fee. Where is that money going? How much is in the bank account? And just really looking into the financial security of the condo association. Where's all the money going? Are there any assessments, special assessments coming up? So your fee is, call it $400 a month, and then in a year, a new assessment's coming up that's going to add $200 or $300 in addition to that, and that might make you uncomfortable for your payment. So that needs to be kept in mind as well. Hey guys, thanks again for watching the video. If you have any questions or concerns about the video, feel free to contact me via email, text, or you can even just drop a comment down in this particular video. Also, if you have any other topics that you want me to cover, just again, shoot me a little message. I will definitely try to get to that. It's planned. Got some videos planned out for the year, but shoot me a message. I'll get that covered and get some questions, get some answers to your questions. All right, have a good week, guys.